Today's lesson is Chapter 6, Lesson 11, which can be found on pages 443 through 446. Our objective is I can divide decimals by whole numbers. Vocabulary is divide. Question 1. Where does the decimal point go in the quotient? Question 2. Don't forget to check your answer by blank. Alright, let's watch this video from our book.
Divide decimals by whole numbers. There are 8 4/10 meters left on a roll of ribbon. Let's help Nancy cut the ribbon in half. How long will each piece of ribbon be? To find how long each piece will be, we need to divide 8 4/10 by 2. 2 will go into 8 4 times. 8 minus 8 equals 0. Now bring down the 4. Place the decimal point directly above the decimal point of the dividend. 2 goes into 4 2 times. 4 minus 4 equals 0. So 8 4/10 divided by 2 equals 4 2/10. Each piece of ribbon will be 4 2/10 meters long. Don't forget to check your answer by estimating. We'll round 8 4/10 to 8. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. 4 2/10 is approximately equal to 4, so our answer is accurate. Now you can divide any decimal number by a whole number.
Alright, let's try one out in our book. I am on page 444. So this problem is $6.54 divided by 12. And we're going to round to the nearest cent because that's the only thing that would really make sense. Okay, so we're going to set it up like we do a regular division problem, and we're just going to stick our decimal in there. So 6 and 54 hundredths divided by 12. And in this case, the first step is to put that decimal directly above the decimal point in the dividend. So kind of like we did with addition and subtraction, you place that decimal right above it, and you guys know that before there we put a 0. Because when we work this out, 12, does it go into 6? No, so it goes into it 0 times. So now we just divide it like we do whole numbers. How many times does 12 go into 65? Okay, so 12 goes into 65 5 times. So I wrote the 5 up here. And then I just go through my division steps. So 5 times 12 is 60. 65 minus 60 gives me 5 left. So my next step in this would be to bring down my 4. And now I have 54. So how many times does 12 go into 54? So that would be 4 times, which gives us 48. So 54 minus 48 is our next step, which gives us 6. And now we would have a remainder of 6, but that wouldn't really make sense for a decimal. So we're going to annex a 0 here. So that's what it says over here in step 3. We're going to annex a 0, put one on the end, because as you guys know, putting zeros on the end of decimals doesn't change the amount of decimal. It's still 6 and 54 hundredths. So now I can bring this 0 down. And I know 12 can go into 60 5 times exactly, which gives me 60. And 60 minus 60 is 0. So our answer is 0 and 545 thousandths. But it says to round in the nearest cent, because remember we're talking about money. So this wouldn't make sense in terms of money because that'd be 54 cents and half of a penny. So we're going to round to the nearest. So this 5 is going to tell my 4 to round up. So our quotient is going to be 55 cents. And then we can check with multiplication. So we can do 545 thousandths times 12. And when we work that out, we would get 6 and 54 hundredths, or 540 thousandths. All right, so look back at these two questions and answer them in the form, please.